And you know when that hand touches your forehead, and as your eyes change focus, you can close your eyes down now and sleep now, way down, deeper, deeper, deeper relax. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel, the deeper you go, drifting, sinking down, even deeper still. You're not going to see any hypnosis this week, so why keep watching? There is a lot to be learned, so don't switch off. Watch all the way through, right to the end. You're going to learn a lot. Hi, it's Turan here from Feel Good Hypnosis. In this week's video, we're doing an induction and a set of skits right through to the end, a complete process, and yet there's no real engagement in this video, but it is important to watch and find out what can be learnt from even what could be called a failure to hypnotize someone. So there's no pre-video discussions at all, other than would you like to be hypnotized, and are you happy that I'm videoing this event today for YouTube. So once that's agreed, cameras are switched on and we're ready to go. I go straight into what you've seen before in many videos, a sort of hand-to-face induction, and it works beautifully. You can see everything going through just like you've seen in many other videos. In terms of a hand-to-face induction, the hand goes up, the hand's moving nicely towards her head. She responds nicely. When I say close your eyes down, she closes her eyes down. Now it's hard to see from the camera angle that that's happening, but you can just about see it, and it is working beautifully. You can see as I'm doing the induction and the deepeners that her breathing is changing, and that's nice to see as well. And then even in terms of the fractionization, when I say open your eyes and then close them down again, if you want to know more about fractionization, search in the channel for more detailed tutorials on fractionization. But in this fractionization, she's doing everything that you see other people doing. It's working perfectly. And then it comes to the first suggestion. For the first suggestion, I'm going to do the spinning hands skit. And it's a nice, simple one to start off with. There's not much can go wrong with it. But look what happens. As soon as I try to do that with her, it doesn't work. Ah, failure, you cry. So, at that point, I might as well say, go away, give up. Walk away from the whole thing, start with someone else, but I don't. Look what happens next. Because remember, when I say how do you know if someone's hypnotizing, the only way to test, well, I tested and it didn't work, but maybe there were issues with it. Maybe it was the way I was explaining it to her. Maybe she wasn't listening carefully. Maybe, well, 101 maybes could be out there. There's 101 reasons why someone doesn't fully accept the hypnotic suggestion. So I just don't give up. I give another suggestion just to fully test the situation to see, and I do that with a simple foot stick. Now again, that's a quite simple one to start with, so there shouldn't be any situation where that would fail. But again, she lifts her feet quite regularly, and there's a certain difference to how she responds to that to how other people you've seen respond to that hypnotic suggestion of your feet are stuck to the floor. So at that point I say, well, you know, I could try a third and a fourth, but we're trying to entertain people. There's some people off camera watching, and you know, this girl's probably got other things to do, and she's now probably thinking inside her head, this is not working for me. So what I do is I just don't stop there and walk away and say thanks very much, goodbye. I still continue with the process of bringing her out of hypnosis. In a minute, that hypnosis is going to just disappear. You're going to feel great, going to feel full of life, because at some level, I think she was in hypnosis. The induction and the processes all the way through, up through the induction and the fractionization and the deepener, were working very well, and she was being very compliant. So don't assume because the skit didn't work that she's not in any sort of hypnotic state at all. So it's always good practice to bring her out of hypnosis, even if she wasn't, in inverted commas, really deeply hypnotized. So I bring her out of the hypnotic state, and again I start to have a little chat with her. Now what's interesting is, because you know, you see me in what, over 500 videos at this time on my YouTube channel. By the time you're watching this video, they're probably maybe double that, who knows, depends on how busy I am. But there's lots of videos out there, and they're all 99.98% they're successful. Sometimes a skit doesn't work exactly as planned, but I explain that in other tutorials as to how I get it back on track and why it might not have worked. But 99 times out of 100 it works. But I've hypnotized thousands of people, so there are people like this girl that it didn't work with. For that reason, my camera person sort of knows that, well, if it's not working, I'm probably not going to show that one on YouTube, so they cut the video. Now, because I record audio separately, the audio is still running, so please do keep watching, or should I say keep listening, after the sort of video pauses there. There's a little annotation on the video just to show you that we're still going to continue with the YouTube video, even though it's only really an audio. Because you hear me bring her out of hypnosis, and then you hear me talking to her and saying, you know, I think maybe you were a bit worried, and she sort of laughs and a bit of a giggle, bit of a chuckle, as if, yes, I was a bit nervous something strange would happen, or something I didn't want to happen might happen. That's enough to stop her from engaging with the skits. Once again, and I get it so many times, oh, hypnosis, I'd love to try it, but I don't want you probing inside my brain. We as hypnotists aren't probing inside anyone's brain. We're not getting inside your head. We're making suggestions, but it's up to you as to whether you engage with them. It's up to you as to whether the hypnosis is working, and that's so important to get across. It's not about us taking over control, us as the hypnotist taking over control of you guys. If you're being hypnotized, you're always in control. And if you have any worries, if you have any concerns, any fears about what might happen, the hypnosis won't work. Hypnosis is a natural state, so it happens to everyone. It happens inside you, not from me to you. So you can be hypnotized, and what's important, listen right to the end, because right at the end I say, look, it's important to know that you can be hypnotized. It's just because of some worries, because of the time of day, maybe the wind blowing through your hair, whatever. There's 101 reasons why it might not work for her because of her thinking. But she can be hypnotized, and I try to make sure I am, leave her with that message. So many times people come up to me and say, you know what, I can't be hypnotized. I was on holiday in Ibiza and I went up on stage and the guy couldn't hypnotize me, and he says, go back down, it won't work on you. The funny thing is, because hypnosis is a natural thing that's inside you and is triggered several times a day, hypnosis works on everyone. But it won't work if you don't want it to work. So if you got up on stage and were a bit worried about it, it wouldn't work. But if you believe the suggestion that you can't be hypnotized because a hypnotist told you that, that in itself, in a funny way, is you are hypnotized into believing that. So there's a bit of irony in there if you've been told that you can't be hypnotized by a hypnotist. Now, hate to knock anyone in a fellow profession, but if someone's telling you can't be hypnotized, then they're wrong, and they weren't a professional hypnotist if they said that. So I hope you understand that everyone can be hypnotized, but if you don't want to be hypnotized, if it's against your morals, your beliefs, and you just don't want to be hypnotized in that moment, it may work another day, it may work later, but in that moment it won't work, because you're in control of what's happening to you, to your mind, to your body at all times. So I hope all that makes sense. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget, click the big red subscribe button so you get notified of new videos coming out. Click the little grey notification bell next to that subscribe button, and you'll be the first to know when a new video is coming out from Feel Good Hypnosis. I really hope you enjoy this video. It's lots of learning, even though there's no real hypnosis. I believe she was hypnotized. Looking at the induction, I am happy that there was an induction and there was a sense of trance in the way her breathing was changing. But I will say this is a fail, because if you test and the hypnosis is not engaged fully, then it's not hypnosis. Hope all that makes sense. If you have any questions about this, don't forget, leave a comment in the comment section below. I do want to hear all your positive comments and any questions you might have. It'll help me make future videos, and it'll help me grow this channel and help other people learning hypnosis or just curious about hypnosis. So please do leave the comments in the comment section below. In the meantime, let's watch this video. So you'd like to be hypnotized?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's your name?
Violet.
Violet, look at your hand, look at the lines in your hand, pick one spot and one line. That's right. And you don't need to say a thing, just stare at that spot. And notice as I move that hand towards your forehead. That's right. And you feel that hand moving now. Just notice how that hand continues to move all by itself. That's right. And you know when that hand touches your forehead. And as your eyes change focus, you can close your eyes down now. And sleep now, way down, deeper, deeper, deeper relaxed. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel, the more relaxed you feel, the deeper you go, drifting, sinking down, even deeper still. Your legs and back support you all the time as you go down, even deeper still. And I'm going to count from 10 down 1 to 1. With every count I count, just allow your unconscious to double that relaxation. So 10, feeling really relaxed now. 9, even deeper, doubling that relaxation. 8, 7, 10 times now, deeper relaxed. 5 and 4. By the time I get to number 1, your unconscious will accept every suggestion I make. And 2 and 1. So deep, so relaxed. In a minute I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and the count of 3 you can open your eyes, you'll be back with us. But every time I say the word sleep, your eyes will close down, your head will drop down to your chest, and you'll double this feeling of relaxation and hypnosis that you're in right now. Nod your head that you understand. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. And sleep now, way down, deeper, deeper, deeper relaxed. And 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. And sleep now, way down, even deeper, even more relaxed. In a minute I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and the count of 3. This time when you open your eyes, I'm going to start spinning your hands over each other. And the more you try and stop those hands spinning, the more faster those hands start to spin. Nod your head that you understand. You're going to start spinning your hands, and when you try and stop those hands, you're just going to stop, move faster and faster. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. Tell you what, take your 2 hands, and I want you to start spinning your hands like that there. Spinning, 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 spinning. And try to stop those hands spinning, and notice what happens. The harder you try, the more they spin. The harder you try, the more they spin. Just keep spinning, spin, spinning, spinning, spinning. And the harder you try to stop them, the more they spin round. And sleep now, way down, deeper, deeper, deeper relaxed. In a minute I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and the count of 3 you no longer feel like hands are spinning, but your feet are going to feel like they're so relaxed, so comfortable in the position they're in now. Your feet are going to be feeling so relaxed, so comfortable in the position they're in now. It's going to be like your feet are cemented to that floor, locked to the floor, stuck to the floor. Like your feet are part of the tiles underneath your feet. You will not be able to move your feet, and the more you try and move those feet, the more those feet lock and stick to that position. Nod your head, you understand. If you try and move them, it's like they're 10 tons because they're locked and glued down. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. Go ahead now and try and move those feet. What do they feel like now? Getting heavier and heavier and heavier now. What's that feel like? Look at me. And sleep now, way down, deeper, deeper, deeper relaxed. In a minute I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and the count of 5 all hypnotic suggestions will disappear. You'll no longer feel like your feet are stuck to the floor. They will not feel heavy in any way. But when you wake, you feel full of life, full of invigoration, like you've had a 12-hour sleep, like a 6-hour massage, full of life and full of energy. So 1, feeling that feeling of hypnosis disappear from the tips of your toes, washing along with your legs into your stomach. Take a deep breath now. Feel that energy washing all the way through your lungs, washing into your head, your sinuses, really feeling full of life, full of energy, like a fresh mountain breeze. 4, 5, wide awake, stretch. There you go. I think your skepticism or worry that something bad was going to happen maybe prevented you from accepting those suggestions. And again, I don't mind that in terms of doing this demonstration, because it shows that you're always in control and you're never going to do anything you didn't want to do.
Okay.
So it's not that you can't be hypnotized. Never walk away saying, oh, you tried to hypnotize me and I can't be hypnotized. Everybody can be hypnotized. It's just right now you're a wee bit worried maybe doing something silly in front of others. Thanks anyway.
Thanks.
All right. Enjoy your